Yes, people. What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Saeed TV. This is the Best of the Rest show. You know, man, on a Tuesday, we dissect the best of the rest. There's no Man City fan here. So we are part of the best of the rest, man. You get me? I know certain man are top of the league. Obviously, Patrick couldn't make it today, but it is what it is. But Premsy's representing North London because North London is top of the league. Premsy, what are you saying, bro? Been blessed. Congratulations,
Yeah,
by the
man.
way,
Oh,
on
good.
your newborn as well.
No,
Congratulations, bro.
thank you,
Congrats,
bro.
bro.
Obviously, to be fair, it was a baby shower, in it, so baby's due in a few months.
There
Sorry,
you
to say
go.
rather. So
Mm.
I had to get it set up. I told everyone as well, yeah, don't give the invites out on the 8th. Man's gonna be in London watching the game. Arsenal City. What did they go and do? They went out, yeah,
Give the
sorted it all
invite.
out for the 8th, bro. Killed me off, bro. But now, man, it's one of them, in it, family first. But yeah, all good, man. We're doing well, and we managed to get a victory against City. Finally, after
Tete.
time.
Yeah,
But big up
man.
the chat,
Listen,
man.
it's
Big up
been a
the panel.
while.
It's good to be back. Yeah. Yeah, man.
Come on, man. Big up to you. Big up to you. We got man like Monts. Listen, man. What's going on, bro? What's going on? What's happening in the world of Liverpool, man? What's going on?
The world of Liverpool's fine. Well, I can see the two. You're trying to get into this because we drew and you lot won. But
I don't
listen,
know, man. Just
it's
ask you a question.
a slight glitch in the matrix. That's all it is. Slight glitch in the matrix. I'm happy to be here. You know what? Everyone's still there. 3 points separating first and fourth. So listen, man. We take our positives and we move. We move. But yeah,
We
big up,
move, we move.
man.
Yeah, man. Big up to you. Big six pack. Make sure you follow them. And yeah, man, listen, Chelsea back to business. You know what I'm saying to you? Things are looking up. You get me? Like it's looking good, man. Chelsea are back, Lewis, man. What are you saying?
Well, we use the term back very loosely. I do know what fixtures are around the corner, but it's good to have multiple goal in a month contenders. 4 goals in a game, one
Hey.
away from home again, back-to-back Premier League wins. We're moving up in the world, slowly but surely. Obviously, you guys cop blocked us from getting into the top half with that jammy winner.
Yeah.
But it is what it is, man. I'm going to just take the positives because I don't know how long I'm going to be positive for in it. So I'm here for the ride.
Yeah, man. Nah, listen, man. It is what it is, man. We got a lot to discuss, man. We got Eden Hazard announcing his retirement. We've got to talk about North London ruling the Premier League, and we're also going to do our new Premier League predictions on the best of the rest. So everyone got to give their new top six predictions for the season. Now that the dust has settled, and now we're settling into the Premier League, but we can only start with one place, and that is the genius has now retired, man. Eden Hazard has retired from football, age of 32. He put out a statement today saying, "You must listen to yourself and stay top at the right time. After 16 years and more than 700 minutes played, I've decided to end my career as a professional footballer. I was able to realize my dream. I've played for and fun and money pictures on the world. During my career, I was looking to meet great managers, coaches, and teammates. Thank you for everyone for these great times, and I'll miss you all. I will also thank the club for who I played for, Lille, Chelsea, and Real Madrid, and thankfully to the Belgian selection. Special thanks to my family, friends, and my advisors, and people who have been close to me in good times and bad. Finally, huge thank you to my fans who have followed me for all the years and encouraged me forever I've played. Now it's time to enjoy my loved ones' new experiences. See you off the field, my friends." Yo, man, I see you got the picture behind you as well. Eden Hazard, number 11. What are you saying, man? Are you happy it's ended? Happy it's happened? What's going on, bro? What's going on, Lewis?
Hey, don't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened, innit? I'm just glad we got to see the best of Eden Hazard at Chelsea. He did kind of hint at this. He said he was considering retirement throughout the summer. Hasn't picked a club yet. It felt like the writing was on the wall, but it's probably for his own good because his body's been broken down over the last couple of years. Like, me being selfish, I wanted to see him go to Saudi or to the MLS just so he could leave on a little bit of a high. But it makes perfect sense. Like, Mourinho called this years ago. I think even Hazard called this years ago. Like, we all kind of knew the guy was going to retire early. He's had a lot of minutes played at a young age, a lot of injuries. Obviously, we know his fitness and how he used to look after his body or the lack of it. It's all just combined. So it makes sense. It's a shame he had to retire at an early age, but it's also pretty understandable. Just if he's around living around London or anything like that, get him in an ambassadorial role for Chelsea immediately. Because that's the face of a generation of Chelsea fans. The same way Lampard was for the last generation, Zola the generation before. You can talk about Peter Osgood further generations back. Eden Hazard is this generation's guy. So get him in an ambassadorial role ASAP. But other than that, enjoy your retirement, brother. GOAT.
This is his career. Major honours, 2 Premier Leagues, 2 La Ligas, 1 Europa League, 1 Ligue 1, Champions League, FA Cup, EFL Cup, Copa del Rey, Super Cup, French Cup. Listen, man, he's won it all basically, innit? Obviously,
Yeah,
international.
man.
He flopped kind of. Obviously, they all flopped, to be honest with that golden generation for Belgium. He should have won at least a Euro, maybe a World
De
Cup.
Bruyne and
Yeah.
Lukaku, blood on your hands for your performances in that France semi-final. Blood on your hands. That guy could have won a World Cup and got a Ballon d'Or. Always been held back by people around him, even at Chelsea. The prime years we surrounded Morata and Williams.
Sometimes you gotta grab the game by the scruff of the neck yourself.
He did.
You know what I mean? Don't be looking at other people. Look at yourself.
He did his job. I remember his performances in that tournament.
I hate to play devil's advocate, but someone has to do it. But maybe if he was fit and still doing what he was doing at the age of 31 and 32, then maybe the last tournament would have ended like how it did.
I didn't think he was that bad in the last tournament.
The
bigger problem was Lukaku missing 4 chances in the last group stage.
Lukaku and them man are to blame as well, but they could have done with Prime. How any team can do with Prime Hazard. Come on, how good he is. Well, he could be. You know what I'm saying? It's just a shame.
I agree. You could also do with De Bruyne turning it more consistently. Lukaku as well. But I hear you.
I think we still have to appreciate it. Like even for me, like him as a player, yeah, there was a certain time because when Hazard was the guy, my team was crap, and you had to kind of just take joy as a football fan of certain players in the Premier League. And for me, like him and Alexis, for me, were my 2 favorite players outside of Liverpool when they were at the top of their game. It was him, Alexis, and Payet. Those three were just, but obviously for me, Hazard at the top of the list of those 3. But yeah, especially the goal we scored against us where he just twisted up everyone. Just that goal still lives in my
That guy was
memory.
a demon when it came to Liverpool. He had
kind
4 man of the matches back to back.
He just
Do you
didn't.
know what's mad though?
guy.
Do you know what's mad? It just shows you how time flies, man. Like it feels like we're getting old now because when you deep it, I remember when he was like 19 years old and Arsenal were linked to him before he moved to Chelsea and stuff, and we really wanted him, and it was a big mistake not signing him. He's come to Chelsea and he was brilliant, but people are putting in the comments 32 years old in nowadays how people are looking after their body and all the sports science around it. It is surprising that he's retired that young. You get me? I would have probably thought Lewis was bang on, maybe moving to Saudi, going for the money and still playing a little bit of a career. But maybe he might have fallen out of love with football. And I think towards the back end of his career, it looks like it was that way because he kind of fell off at Chelsea, went to Real Madrid for big money, and it never quite worked out for him there. So
he should never went there, man. I feel like he should have stayed. Obviously, you know what it is with Real Madrid, though. You can never say no to Real Madrid, man. No matter how
it was
you
just his dream move.
Yeah, it was a dream.
He was as respectful as possible about it because he wanted to go for years, but he kept giving Chelsea more time. Where he had the likes of Courtois, who was just going MIA in training to force a move. Hazard was like, "I'll give you 1 more year." Then I got a year left on my contract, and I still want to go. So it's up to you at that point.
To be fair, though, you can't say no to Real Madrid. Wayne Rooney done it. Do you know what I mean?
No, but he wanted it. That was specifically his dream. We can't do anything about that.
Also, I think with English players it was a little bit different because the English quota going away to especially Spain was a bit like it wasn't the most attractive sort of proposition fit for British players. But what I would say though is that I think with what Chelsea have got going on in their attack. Let's say Hazard didn't find the club. Would you have taken him on a free to play left wing if he was fit? If he was fit, he's like no injuries. He's fit. He's 32. You've seen what you've seen at Madrid. Even this is one for the chat as well. Would the Chelsea fans Eden Hazard on the left right now?
I think with like Pochettino's pressing system just means he'd never go for Hazard in the first place. Like with the way that he's declined in the last few years, it wouldn't have been a realistic move. Now, if it's prime Hazard, you can accommodate for the fact that he doesn't press. You get other players to do it. He's too good for that. As of now, like, no, it'd be a dream. Like, I'd have him there as a mascot. You can just wear the shirt and sit on the bench all you want. I'm fine with that. Might give you a little trophy to go out with, but not as a starter. As much as I'd love to push for it now, it wouldn't work.
You know what it is? Obviously, there's going to be this debate who had a better prime, Sanchez, Salah, and Hazard. But for me, who was the best player? I think it's Eden Hazard, man. I'll be real with you, man. I think Salah is a goal machine. I don't think he's a better player than Eden Hazard. If you look at that actual attributes, Eden Hazard for me clears him in most kind of angles. You're looking at dribbling, you're looking at skill, you're looking at just sheer kind of football ability. Eden Hazard clears him. But as a goal machine, Eden Hazard is the best out of the three, probably, including Alexis Sanchez. But then again, you would say
But Eden
has a
Hazard's
better-
better than Salah as a goal machine. Are you mad?
No, not goal machine. I'm talking about Salah is a better goal
I was
machine
about to say.
than Eden Hazard.
Yeah,
You
As
said
a better
Hazard.
player-
You said Hazard. Then bam.
No. Obviously, I got
Hazard's the better playmaker. Salah's just a better finisher, is what it is.
Salah's a better finisher. But you know what? Some people need to understand that different attributes for different players. Like, let's not say Salah then is is not as good as a player or whatnot. Salah is a goal machine. Salah has different attributes. People look to Salah for different things. I think as a football ability. As a football
Because in the
ability,
comments, we know
who would I
Salah
have in my
creates.
team?
We're not saying he doesn't. We're saying Hazard is better at creating.
No, Hazard looks
Yeah.
better.
No disrespect.
Hazard looks better creating, but that's another argument.
What, you think it's
But even
just
if Salah, you know what is it though? You know what it is with Salah? Obviously, he's had a longer peak. He's been in the Premier League for a bit. Has he been in the Premier League for longer than Hazard?
Hazard was at Chelsea for 7 years. This is Salah's 6th season.
So there you go then. So yeah, I think for me, yeah, you know what it is with the Salah situation. Obviously, he's got more goals. He's been more influential. You know what I mean, and whatnot. But I look at it as a player. Who would I have in my team? Salah, Sanchez, or Eden Hazard? For me, I'm having Eden Hazard all day long. That's just me as a fan. The way I see football. But obviously, I know what? It's not even. I'm not even being tribalistic. I'm not. I actually rate Salah. You know what? I actually commend what he's done at Liverpool because nobody gave him a chance. Everyone thought he flopped in the Premier League once. Everyone thought, you know what? Is he gonna flop again? But he's come here and rose to the occasion. Salah has rose to the occasion and done more what people expected. So I don't think it's a tribalistic thing. I'm just saying it from a point of view of footballing wise, what I see and what I like. Salah for me, Eden Hazard.
It's just everyone gets defensive towards their own players, which I understand. But to me, it's not a disrespect to say Hazard's better than.
I disagree because I'll say every day of the week, Eden Hazard is a better footballer than Mo Salah. Every day of the week, it's not even a debate. And I'm a Liverpool fan, and I can say that. However, what people do in today's day and age is because no one likes numbers anymore, and because of people like Bruno, people hate numbers. Yeah, people now look at football and they dress what they want to see as a good footballer. So we can make football a chess game and we can make it as complicated as we do in the modern day. But realistically, the hardest thing to do in football is to put the ball in the back of the net. That's why everyone wants to be a striker. You're not as good at scoring, you then go into midfield. You're not as good as a midfielder, you probably end up as a defender. That is like, if anyone who's actually played ball, that is how a lot of football goes when you're growing up. And even though we do like the eye test, everything likes aesthetics and all of that stuff, scoring goals and being effective in the final third, still like that in today's day, that seems to be at the bottom of the being a good footballer list. And I'll say that one more time for the people that didn't hear it.
I'd say it's the other way around.
No, well, the way
it's the other way around.
You know what, boys? There's a shout in here as well, yeah. Bale,
It depends on the person. It depends. Some people prefer the stats. Some
Bale.
people prefer
I think I would have took Prime Bale over both of them.
Yeah, no, but I'm not. But just hear me out while I said
Prime
that.
Bale's at the top for me.
But the reason I'm saying it's at the bottom of the list is because when someone gets an abundance of goals, they are called a stat merchant. Oh yeah, it's just a goal scorer. Like
that's if they don't offer anything else, and that's not the case with Salah.
But people were saying that about Salah season 2, season 3 and 4, and some even season 2. And so for me, when someone is so good at goal scoring, people often forget how good they were at everything else. People say
I've only heard that for Salah in COVID season.
No, people say it about Lampard when Lampard was a monster everywhere else, but people don't legislate for that because he was so good at goal scoring as a midfielder. And that is facts, bro. You're a Chelsea fan. You know the arguments you've had to have.
I agree. People look at goals and ignore everything else. I'll give you that. Yeah,
100%. So my point is just that when it comes to they're a great footballer, goal scoring and creating and anything in the final third is put to the bottom of that list. Hazard is not a midfielder. He's an attacker. Salah is an attacker. And an attacker's job is to be effective in the final third as well. If you're a great footballer on top of that, great. But in terms of doing your job, I know who I'm having. In terms of doing your job as an attacker, I know who I'm taking.
You know what, though?
Hazard was very effective in the final third.
Alexis Sanchez needs an honourable mention, though.
Like when we talk about assists and playmaking, you also have to put into account the players around them. Hazard had 88 chances created in the 17-18 season, got 4 assists because he had Morata and Willian around him.
That's a good
He's
point.
still very effective at his job.
Let me bring you his stats. Let me bring you his stats. You know, in
He's
Salah,
probably better than
Hazard,
some of the forwards Hazard played with.
This is where I want to bring Alexis Sanchez into it because I feel Alexis Sanchez gets
Sanchez, man.
let me bring you the prop. Let me bring you the
One sec, Saeed. Because obviously I've not even really spoke too tough on this year. But the thing is, obviously, with Sanchez, he's got to look at the team that he was in as well. He was around a pile of shit. Eden Hazard at Chelsea was around top class players. Salah, when they brought him, that was like the best part of Liverpool's rise, really, with the likes of Alisson and Mane and all these guys. Sanchez with an Arsenal team that was absolutely shit. Obviously, if you're talking all out and out, I would probably say Salah for me. That's my honest opinion in it. I would probably pick Saka. I was going to say Saka then. Salah. But I think Sanchez does deserve a little bit of a little bit.
Can I give you the stats?
Because what he done in the
I'm
Arsenal
not even a stat guy, me. In Hazard's best season, 52 games, 19 goals, 14 assists. In Sanchez's best season, 51 games, 30 goals,
what those seasons,
20
by the way?
assists.
Bro,
I think 17, was it 17, 18? Or was it 18, 19?
18, 19 when he had Morata, a declining Pedro, Willian, and a declining Higuain.
And for
that guy was a one-man attack that season.
2015, 2016. That was the one where he had Giroud, Ozil. Who else was in that team? In that 2015-16 team?
Giroud, Ozil, Walcott.
We had man like fucking Walcott, but he was on a decline. The midfield was dead, really. We had
Joel Campbell. That was his name.
Joel Campbell.
Yeah. Joel Campbell. Yeah. That was a banner era of Arsenal.
But to be fair, he never really got an opportunity at Arsenal, though. He had a few games here and there. Obviously, Danny Welbeck kind of came in. Danny Welbeck.
Yeah, he signed.
That's what I mean. It was dead, and we had an Ozil. Yeah, Ozil was great assisting, but he started to fuck around. You know what I mean? He wasn't the same Ozil that he was, and defensively we were poor, bro. Like we had Mustafi in defense. We had Socrates. I think even Squalacci was about them times as well. You know what I mean? So it was mad. So you've got to look at the level that Sanchez brought to Arsenal. Yeah, we might have not won anything significant, but we did win some FA Cups, and he was a big part of it, man. He was a big part.
There's a couple of super chats I'm going to read. Demonis, as a Chelsea fan watching Hazard, was pure.
Gabriel Paulista, yeah, man.
Yeah. Unplayable on his day, the best winger in the league. Is that ever? Because I don't know about that one, but I appreciate your opinion. Hazard was more talented. Well, hey, Hazard was more talented. Imagine if Salah, if he had Salah's mindset. Hazard,
I agree with you on that.
G8 than the Hungarian Lampard. Oh, is he talking about Szoboszlai?
Yeah, that's Szoboszlai. Hungarian, isn't
Hazard's
it?
got more GA. Wow, that's crazy. This year. I don't know, man. I don't know. There's a quote here.
Can we
Jamie Carragher. Jamie, sorry to cut you in, but I just want to bring Jamie Carragher in. He says, interested to see the takes in here on regarding Eden Hazard. So here's mine. He was the best player in the Premier League for 4 years, won PFA Young Player of the Year, PFA Player, and Football Writers Player of the Year awards. He won every trophy at Chelsea except Champions League. He was, in my eyes, the best performer at 2018 World Cup when Belgium finished third. An all-time Premier League great, no doubt, and would be in a lot of all-time 11s. In the past, that alone would be enough to be lauded and questionable. But in this day and age, people are still not happy with that, as he didn't win a World Cup or do the business at Real Madrid.
Jamie Carragher, man, I was not familiar with your game, bro.
Yo, he's not giving Salah no, you know what I mean? What's going on there? You know what I mean? It's not
those 4 years, I don't think includes Mo Salah, unless it's the last 2 seasons. I believe it might be the 18, 19.
Yeah, 4 years. That'll be 2015 to 2019.
I don't think that's 4 consecutive years. He did take a year off, Eden Hazard. So,
what season was that?
We'll take that one out. We'll take that one out.
Yeah, we'll just take that year. We'll take that year.
What season that Mourinho?
He skipped it. We'll skip it.
I think it was the 15-16 year. That's the year
15,
Sanchez
16,
was better.
Yeah.
That is the year Sanchez was better than him.
Oh, yeah.
I agree with that.
Hazard was unfit half the season and injured the other half.
Bro,
yeah,
I'm not even gonna lie. Sanchez was the best player in the league that year, and it wasn't even close. It wasn't even. I'm telling you, the closest one was the closest one was Dimitri. Oh,
Mahrez.
Yeah. Mahrez. Yeah, it was Mahrez, Sanchez. It was Mahrez, Sanchez, and Dimitri Payet. because everyone seems to forget what he was doing.
Yeah, that's that. You got a point there. Yeah, them three.
So yeah, and I think with Mahrez got PFA Player of the Year actually. So yeah, no, probably say
Yeah, but that's
Mahrez.
because Leicester won the league, though, isn't it? Like,
Yeah, but but Alexis Sanchez that season he bagged 30 goals. You see, there was nothing that guy couldn't do. People aren't remembering what he was on, bro. That has to be one of the greatest drop-offs in that United move that I've ever seen a player.
Told you, man. United are the graveyard, man. These man go to United, yeah.
Well,
United
to be
kill him
fair,
off.
Well,
he was dropping off a bit for Arsenal before then.
Nah, bro.
Nah, he was good. He was still good, man.
Well, even in that first half of 17-18 before he moved.
He wanted to leave.
He had moments.
Bro, Lewis,
his head wasn't in the right in the game, bro.
Yeah, he wanted to leave. He didn't think the team wanted to win like he did, and he was still the top scorer. Like, still.
No, that's the last full season. I mean, like, he joined United in the January, innit? Before that.
January, yeah.
No, the first half of the season. The first half of 17-18. Before
he was still getting goals then.
He was still top scorer for them.
What, at the time of joining United?
No, he was Sanchez.
Yeah.
Go on. I'll tell you, Sanchez, his whole time at being Arsenal, bro, he was almost influential player, really. Do you know what I mean? And I think with the United situation, yeah, it's going to turn people's heads, but it wasn't just a guarantee switch to United. City were after him. Obviously, City put a bid in, Arsenal rejected it. I think it was like 65 million or something like that. And then it was just a lot of talk around him. So, yeah, he did get affected with his play a little bit, but even
he had 8 goals.
He was still scoring, he was still assisting. Do you
Fair
know what I mean?
He had 8 goals and a couple of assists. He had a couple of assists, 8 goals and 4 assists before he joined United, which is not too bad.
Calling him crap. These man and Arsenal fans were saying, "Oh, Alexis ain't even playing the same," but his numbers were saying that he was still Arsenal's best forward, and he was even doing that at Chile. Donny had Messi in tears. Why do people forget this as well?
Sanchez
was tears, bro.
Sanchez was a bad man at Udinese as well, man.
He's a bad man, yo.
You know what? There's a thing here.
Underrated at Barca.
Is Hazard on even better than peak Mane? See,
come on, what are we doing?
The thing is, Mane was never the main man. Apart
Mane's quality and all that. But
what season was that the main man?
Peak Mane was arguably. People say peak Mane was better than Salah.
Wow.
You know what?
I think Hazard was better than both.
I said that for a few seasons myself. Yo, Mane was a bad man, mate. I'm telling you that much.
Yeah. He was good.
So I don't understand this then. So if you say, so what do you think then? Mane or Salah then? Who was better for you?
What, for me? Mo Salah. I'm not gonna lie.
So I don't get that then.
But there was like a year period where Mane was better than Salah, bro. There was a year, bro. Like I think it was 18-19. Where
18-19, that's the one. He led your kind of title. He was scoring goals. Let me check his stats on there. But yeah, go on.
Yeah, no, I'd say that 18-19 year, the Champions League winning year was the year that for me, even the start of that season, Mane was better than Salah because Salah weren't like they were then getting the same stats, but Mane was still the better footballer. So if you look at it even in that way, black and white, Mane was better.
25 goals.
To me, prime Mane and Salah are both better than Hazard, but that's my opinion. And I'm probably going to be a bit troubled as I'm a Liverpool fan, but I still respect that for me, Eden Hazard is a better footballer than both of them. If you're talking about footballing ability, he's better than both of them.
Hazard's skill was unbelievable. His close control, unbelievable. How he got out of tight spaces, his link-up play. He was unbelievable. You got to give credit where it's due. And he was one of the most sought-after young talents in world football at the time. Chelsea snapped him up and he elevated. He's pretty much won everything there. And he got his move to Real Madrid. That just shows you how much of a top talent he was.
You know, where would you put him in terms of like in the world, like in terms of the Bales and Neymars, the Ronaldos? Where would you say is he like a tier below? Because I think he's a tier. Yeah. Would you say he's on the level of? Because I don't think he's on the level of Neymar. Peak Neymar was just. Like, I think he was a level just below Neymar.
He's on the level of Santi Cazorla.
Wow.
Yo, don't disrespect Santi, you know.
Bale had a peak.
No disrespect. Baller, but cheeky.
Santi more streets won't forget though, because of his injury. Santi's more streets won't forget for me.
I'm sure Santi won the Euros and the World Cup or something like that.
Yeah, Neymar's clear. Prime Bale first. You know what? There's a couple.
No,
man,
Bale was
Prime Bale was
Bale was
elite.
mad.
Prime Bale, like people forget Prime Bale, man. That's why I
You
put
know,
him ahead of.
It's
certain
just a
man.
shame we didn't
Prime
surround
Bale.
him with better players because I feel like you'd have much more of an argument if that was the case. But I
Is it
do
fair-
agree with what you're saying.
Lewis, is it fair to say though that for certain arguments, people have certain opinions to make it easier for players? So, for instance, when
I know
Liverpool
what you're
fans-
leading to,
you
innit?
know, exactly.
Yeah, I
what
know
I'm saying.
exactly where you're going.
When people say Salah versus Hazard, they won't say Salah versus Hazard. They'll say Salah
Yeah.
versus Prime Hazard because Salah's still in his prime and Hazard's retired. Yeah, right. That's the argument they'll make this an actual competition, right? Because of obviously longevity in that. But with Virgil van Dijk and Rio Ferdinand, people will say, hold on, listen, people will say
Bro,
Rio
it's not even
Ferdinand
a question.
versus prime Virgil van Dijk to give Van Dijk a chance against Rio Ferdinand. Do you see what we're saying?
Yeah.
Like, we're all just as like we just contradict ourselves. We do.
Because we do the same thing with Yap Stam, for example. We'll talk about his prime. 3 years, he was unbelievable.
Yeah, 3.
Yeah.
But then
Not
3 years
everyone
was
has
unbelievable, though.
Yeah, not everyone has longevity, so you have to go. That's why I say I'll take Salah, but in terms of the prime, it makes it a whole different argument because some man's prime just aren't.
No, listen, man.
It's just tight margins with the pair of them because they're both at that level. So it just comes down to a case of preference at the end of it. Plus, Liverpool, Chelsea, they're both going to be biased towards our favourite at the end of the day either.
It is a bit mad that
you know what they say. Let's just enjoy them, innit? Do you reckon we'll ever say that though? Let's just enjoy them, man. Let's just enjoy them. Like we're not gonna do that. We're too tribalistic. Like we're all gonna have like today. The amount
That's where I thought you were going, you know.
That were in my mentions. Like today, I just literally posted, yo, Salah. I tried to give Hazard his little flowers, and everyone was like, yo, what about Salah? Like Salah's still playing. Let him enjoy his career. You know,
like Rashford saying,
like, there's no debate about Salah's a bit like. Don't need to do that. Like I've seen a lot of Liverpool fans trying to talk about Salah just because Hazard's retired. It's like, bro, nobody is talking any negative energy about Mo Salah and his ability. We know exactly where he's at. We know what his legacy is going to be when he retires. Just enjoy both. We don't need to do that.
100%, man. Best thing you've said all day, Lewis. Best thing you've said all day.
Now we have Rashford and Saka. Someone put that today, you know. There was a tweet.
Oh,
today,
bro, I don't. That's not even
like,
a comparison, man.
That is crazy, man.
Mudrik's next up.
Mudrik, you know the wingers now. Look at the wingers we've got now, though. Like Rashford, Mudrik, Saka. Like you know what I mean? Like they're not like
Anthony's got to be up there, fam. Anthony's
in there now. We're talking about these kind of wingers now.
You got Sterling.
Like Sterling, you know what Sterling's a Premier League.
Don't let that one game gash you.
That's why we're top.
Sterling for Man City, though. Come on, man. You man are disrespecting Sterling at Man City. Why does Sterling get disrespected?
That's why we're top.
You guys are forgetting. We've still got Willian. Willian outlasted Hazard at the top level.
I'm actually not surprised.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That guy's work rate was phenomenal. Like he actually looked after himself.
Kulusevski, you know, man's trying to fuck Kulusevski here. That's a failed.
I don't know. I'm seeing things. I thought
someone
said Solomon Kalou in there. I'll say what?
Solomon Kalou. Son in his peak was good though. Son on his peak was good, man. On the left hand side for Tottenham. You know what I'm saying to you? Yeah, Big Ben's, yeah, man. Money, that tackle, man. That did destroy Hazard. I can't lie to you. Pedro's in there as well. Peak Pedro. You get me? People forget about that. You get me? Like,
he was dead at Chelsea, though.
No. He was good at the start.
Nah, for me, he was dead at Chelsea, man. When I watched him at Barcelona, he was on smoke.
Bro, 16-17, that was a renaissance. That was a little return.
Yeah. I'll be real. That was the season that Willian kept bagging enough free kick. The season that Hazard took off, Willian did step up that 1 year. There was a year that Willian.
He did.
Yeah. He was the only one that actually played to his normal level. Everyone else just took a break.
5 free kicks in a row. I just remember every time he was stepping up for a free kick, it was going in.
There's some crazy angles as well. He was taking free kicks from near the dugout and scoring.
It was ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
Did Willian score a free kick against you for Fulham? Or something? Recently.
Against us?
Yeah.
I don't think it was a free
kick. He scored against us, but not a free kick.
Why? It's crazy.
Oh, yeah, Nani.
Listen, people.
I love Nani. Sorry, love Nani.
Nah, big up, man. Big up. Guys, there's over 800 in here. We haven't even reached 300 likes, guys.
Nah,
you know what I mean? We need your likes. Yeah, we need your likes, guys, man. We need this been a good football chat. We need them likes up to 400. There's 232 likes right now. There's over 800 in the building. Make sure you hit the like button, people. We need to talk about the Premier League, man. North London. North London is at the top, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I'm sad Patrick isn't here today to kind of gloat over it, man, because I've been trying to do it for other people and they've been telling me, yo, listen, Saeed, shut up, man. Don't speak. But listen, North London is the top of the league, Premsy. Yeah, I mean, big win against Man City. Do you feel like this season you have to be more consistent in terms of like? I feel like psychologically you need to be like on point. Like I feel like now because obviously Man City like to be hunted, innit? Once you piss them off, Man City, they like to be hunted. You know what I'm saying, bro?
They like to be the hunters.
Yeah,
They like
basically.
chasing it, yeah. You know what?
Yeah,
It's one of them. We needed the victory for our mentality. I was doing a preview with Mancunian Way, Martin, top lad, City fan, and he was saying that it's a must not lose game for both teams this early on. And I think he was bang on with that. I think both teams couldn't really afford to lose. But I think we gained a lot more from it, the victory, than I'd say City did from like getting beat in it. I think we basically up the mentality now, got over that hurdle of thinking that we can't be Manchester City. We beat them. You've seen what it meant to the fans. You've seen what it meant to the players. And ultimately, we're joint top now with Tottenham. And it is still early to say because we do know City have a few blips here and there. But is this the same City? Have they got a treble hangover? They've lost 3 games out of the last 4. It is looking mad. You get me? And I know it's crazy to say that because they're such a formidable team, but
Nobody's won 4 in a row, though. Nobody's won 4 in a row. Nobody's won 4 in a row. No, I'm just saying. No, I'm saying 4 Premier League. They will be the first team to win 4 in league titles in a row.
Yeah, I think they're very much capable of it. I still think they're favourites to win the league 100%. I'm just buzzing that we beat them, so they've got no chance of doing the Invincibles. Wolves done it. I was buzzing over that. You get me? That's now going to probably take another couple of years for somebody to achieve it. But all in all, man, like it is too early to say. I think 10, 15 games in, you're going to really start seeing a proper outlay of how the league's going to end up finishing. I think United can bounce back as well. I know that you haven't had a great time, but I think you will bounce back. I think Chelsea will gather more points. I do think Liverpool are serious as well. I think they will be in the title race. Tottenham, we're going to have to wait and see if this is, I know I keep saying it, it might be a new manager bounce or whatnot, but we're going to have to wait and see if they got maybe 8, 9, 10 games, consecutively winning in them. I think we have to wait and see that. I think if they lose a James Maddison, they're in real trouble. You can say the same for a lot of the teams, but I don't think their squad depth is real good. But you got to take your hat off to Tottenham at the moment. You got to give them credit. They're playing some good football. The people would say they've played easy teams, but I think if you actually deep it, all of us have played some easy teams as well. You got to go out there and beat what's in front of you. So I give credit to Tottenham. I think Ange's done a good job since he's come in. Arsenal, we're not playing the free-flowing, pretty football that we did last season. We're not as clinical or scoring that many more goals, but we are being efficient. And Declan Rice, man, somebody said in the comments there, Rice, baby, worth every penny. If you had to go back and give an extra 20 mil for him, I'd even go and do that because he's a real general in the middle of the park and he's really made us a lot more solid. He's give that kind of protection for Saliba and Gabriel to top tier level. You got to think you got Saliba, Gabriel, and Declan Rice in front of him. That is solid, absolutely solid. But yeah, man, I got to give Arteta props because when I looked at the team lineup, I thought, what is going on here? This is looking like a mad thing. But it worked in the end. Martinelli come on. We've missed his injection of pace over the last couple of games, and you can clearly see when Martinelli's in the team what he gives us and what we're missing out on. No Saka for a very long time. Missed a game for ages. But we still managed to get the victory, and that shows good signs of where we're at right about now. I still think it's going to be difficult for Arsenal. I'm not going to be sitting here screaming saying we're going to win the league. I think we will challenge, but I think it's going to be a 3-horse race, and that's not me being disrespectful to Tottenham. I think they'll end up finishing 4th.
Now, you know what, man? I think for me, Declan Rice is a key player, man, for Arsenal. And also Saliba, man. Saliba absolutely pocketed Haaland. You know what I mean? Like I said, I couldn't believe how bad Haaland was, man. I know he's in big games, he's kind of gone missing, but you know what? Credit to Arsenal, man. I mean,
you see how we bounced off him. You see how we bounced off Saliba?
Yeah, man. I think for me, I've said it, man. I think Saliba's the best centre back in the league right now. I think others may come into it, Diaz and all them, man. But Saliba, for me, right now, him and Gabriel, the best partnership probably in the league right now. Nobody can dispute that. I think with City, yes, Diaz is in there and Stones on their day. Like I said, I've shown it for the past 3 years. But right now, I can't lie to you, man. There's Saliba and Gabriel for me. I don't know what you're thinking, Monts. Arsenal, general, and what's going on over there, bro?
If we're talking best centre back in the league, I mean, if we're going off the previous game just played, you're probably going to look at Saliba. I still think it takes a bit longer to earn that title because I think that's just the way things should be. I think people are throwing the best centre back thing around too much. I think the way Haaland's been pocketed before. I don't think that is what makes Saliba the best centre back in the league.
Silva did it first.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, yes, Silva's done it. Joe Gomez has done it. Luke Shaw's done it at left centre back.
Yeah, I don't think Saïd's just saying that though, Monts, over just pocketing Haaland. I think if you look throughout it's every single game of Saliba, his recovery, his calmness is a madness.
That's what I was getting.
When they missed him, look how they capitulated. Look when they've capitulated. The man's that decisive,
Time is coming. Move in silence.
Oh my God!
I think it's just important to me. I'm looking at defenders this season. There's 4 of them that stand out to me, and people aren't gonna agree. Probably one of them. I still say Van Dijk has been immense this season. Van de Ven has been unbelievable. Van de Ven has been very good. People are not seeing Van de Ven. He's like better than Romero for me. A lot better than Romero.
For me as well.
Saliba, of course, is up there, and believe it or not, Gabriel's there as well. I'll put 2. I'll put the both of them in there. People might think with Gabriel, but those are the 4 for me. I think Saliba probably is just leading the pack, but again, because Van Dijk is probably being compared to the same Van Dijk that you guys saw 2 years ago, 3 years ago. I think he's always going to be measured against something that doesn't exist. That Van Dijk is a glitch in the matrix, and you will never see that again. So I think people need to understand Van Dijk is just a very good centre back now. And for me, for the 8 games for Liverpool, he's been unbelievable. He's been unbelievable for Liverpool. But again, I just don't think it's ever going to get the same credit because of what he was. So I'll
probably Van de Ven has been quality. He's up there this season. I'm surprised he's come in and done so well. This Van de Ven guy, man, he's so quick. He's calm on the ball, elegant on the ball. I think he's man. I swear, I come in. I'm like, he came from Wolfsburg? Was it? He came from Wolfsburg, innit? And I thought, when German, just in general, defenders coming from Germany, they play a high line, don't they? So is he going to kind of almost come into the Premier League with that kind of mindset? But you know what? He's come in, and you know what? What a player! He's only 22.
Yeah, man,
I think he's quality, man.
I think you gotta say though, Onana signing of the season so far. That's
get out of here, man. Listen, Onana, man. He said, I don't know about that guy, bro. I don't know what's going on with him, but bro, he's looking a bit spooky right now. Very, very spooky, bro. I'm gonna give him time on that, but bro, for me, it's one of them where, I get it, he can play out from the back and that. We bought him to play out from the back, but a simple principle of a keeper is to save as well, man. And that was just shocking, man. I just think for me right now, his confidence must be shot because I feel like everything that he touches right now, it feels like there's a mistake. And if you're a keeper, you can't have that feeling. So, yeah, man, listen, Onana, he's under pressure right now. I'll be real with you. Some people,
that's a throw that one in there.
Right, when I said Kepa was clear.
What, you said Kepa's clear, then what?
Don't you remember when you did the fucking Onana announcement stream? I popped up in the comments. I was like, Kepa's clear.
Oh, yeah. But obviously,
it's looking like Claudio Bravo's clear as well, bro. Bro. You're mad.
Listen. We got hope. You know what I mean? With keepers, it's never going to be easy, innit? It's never going to be easy. But ultimately, you don't get time, man. Especially when you got to win games and you got to, you're number one. Yeah, you don't get time, bro.
You got a big mouth. You got to back it up, innit? Do you know what I mean? He's got a big mouth, and he's not backing nothing up. It's like being a boxer having a big mouth and he just getting slapped up all the time. It doesn't make no sense.
You know what it is, Premsy? A man's doing the whole. He's doing the savior. So when he made the first mistake at Bayern, he came out and said, "No, I'll speak. No, I demand. I want to speak to the public and say that I messed up." And then he goes and does it again next week. And then the week after that. And then the week after that.
No, he might not go to
It's about
Yo.
accountability, though, isn't it? It's about accountability. It's a leadership. It's what you call understanding your role in it. Like you want to be that person that takes it away from everyone else. Like you don't want to
It's
be
not
saying,
even that. It's the
"Oh,
You
goals
man,
gotta
that he's
lead on the
conceding,
pitch.
bro.
You gotta lead
The
on your
goals that he's
actions.
conceding, it looks like man can save that, bro. You get me? Like it's just like he should be saving them goals. It makes no sense. Even that in the Galatasaray game when he got lobbed by a bounce on the floor, like, that is
yeah,
mad.
no, that was
That
bad as
is
well.
mad.
That was
You
bad.
lot should have,
That
yeah,
was
I
bad.
think you lot should have at pre. You know what? We even in pre-season with the halfway line team, like you said, we should have seen from there. We should have seen
Yeah.
it from there. After you're getting halfway line shenanigans,
That's your
Yeah.
first game at
Well,
Old
you know what?
Trafford too.
say,
Yeah, that was as well. But you know what it
Yeah,
is
I
though?
can't
I feel
lie.
like
Moving like a
you
bit
know
of
what
a
it is though?
martyr.
We do have short memory though. We were Silas saying, yo, listen, what this unbelievable keeping that he was at the Champions League final. We're talking about a guy who kept Inter in it at
That's
one
what
point.
Pep said.
That's what
Milan.
United
Got a
fans are
bullet
saying
again.
and that, bro.
Bro,
Not
let's
no
not
one
be
else.
honest.
You ever
You
go
might
through
watch
the
him
Pep
at Inter
comics
Milan.
again?
He was rated Ajax days. Come on, man. You might have going on about this is a shit keeper. But the Premier League is a humbler, though. I understand that the Premier League is a humbler. You come into the Premier League and it's a different gravy, bro. And today, I seen David Hayes back in Manchester. I was like, yo, like it's all
Re-sign him up.
yeah. Nah, I would have wanted him back, man. You know,
Hey, get a
sometimes you
little
just
bit
gotta
of
find a club.
competition for him. He needs to feel like his position isn't like just there.
We got
innit?
one. We got one. Bayender is there, man. We got his Turkish keeper.
But
That's meant
he
to be,
clearly isn't
you
competing
know.
well enough if Onana's still starting every week. So you got to bring De
He needs
Gea
to be
back.
dropped though. You know what it is though? I like the idea of what Ramsdale has done. Ramsdale is a perfect example though. Mohamed got dropped, yeah, and Raya's come in, and even though I think he looked nervous, yeah, you got to be able to drop him. And did you see Arteta's quotes after the game, Premsy? He goes,
Yeah.
"I like what he did. I see other people, and they're a bit nervous, and they start lumping the ball forward. You know what? You got to make a decision. Ten Hag right now has to say, right, I'm dropping Onana, I'm bringing Bayender in. But I've noticed with Ten Hag, yeah, he's so stubborn. When he's bought a signing in, he literally will trust them till the cows come home. Like with Anthony, he will trust him. He'll get back into the team. Bruno Fernandes is captain. He won't drop him now. Do you get it? Like he will literally back him till the cows come home. He won't. He's stubborn, and that's what he is. But with Arsenal, you've seen it. He dropped Ramsdale in, and now he brought in Onana. You've got Raya, and he's done that. So you've got to be able to do it. If you're a manager, you've got to be able to make them strong decisions. If you don't, you're gonna crumble, bro. Simple as that. So
Nah,
Yeah.
pressure's on tonight.
it is what it is. Yeah, it is what it is. Chelsea, chat to me, Lewis. What are you saying, bro?
We won again. We won again. Now we're through to the more messier round of fixtures, but it's good to go in there with a little bit of confidence. We were crap in the first half, gave away a goal with a string of defensive mistakes, and like other than Sterling, we didn't look like we were creating anything in that first half. But
Yeah.
Sterling came back and he showed everyone why he should be starting, but he's also showed everyone where the standard should be with him too. Just like I said with Gallagher against Fulham. He was behind nearly every single goal for us. Got the penalty for the second, got the assist for the own goal, got the goal for the third, and had the pre-assist for the fourth goal. I need to see that impact from him in game. But for the first time, we got better in the second half. For the first time, I think we came back from being in a losing position. Usually, as soon as we can see the first goal, that's it, we're done. Like you could just sit back for fun. So we look like we're a little bit better. We're starting to improve. It's just now Arsenal's round the corner. Now it's Brentford, Tottenham, Man City. It might help us a little bit more that those are the sorts of teams that are probably going to dominate possession. And Poch is a pragmatic manager, so it might work in our favour. We might frustrate Arsenal a bit, but in the words of you, Saeed, it ain't easy, and we just got to try and run through it game at a time. I'm just glad to see us start winning games now.
You know what? Fair play. Big up for Tor in the chat here. But Raheem Sterling's performance was quality, man. That Palmer's now playing good football.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Chelsea was all about. You know what it was with Chelsea? As much as I give them banter and whatnot, it was all about their balance of their team. Could they get the right balance? And now I feel like for me, they've got the right balance in what they're trying to do now. They're not overcomplicating it. They're picking the right 11. They're having more consistency. They're not changing it every single time. They've got the third best defense in the league. They're not conceding goals. Axel Disasi is looking good. You know what I mean?
I was going to say
Fair play to
Axel
him.
disaster.
He was
Then.
going to say
No,
disaster. weren't he?
no, Disasi. But you know what,
He's
man?
been our
Everything's
best
looking good,
centre
man.
back
You
this
know what I mean?
season, though.
You reckon?
No, he's been unbelievable. Other than the West Ham game, he's barely put a foot wrong. Every week I watch him, I've got nothing else to say other than he's just done his job excellently. And that's all you want from your centre backs. The midfield looks sorted now. It's probably going to be Gallagher, Caicedo, and Enzo. And I think Gallagher against teams that will dominate possession might be a little bit better for us. Cole Palmer is sourcing. Young Player of the Year charge. We're here for it. Nicholas Jackson came on, had instant impact in the second half. And Sterling, just keep doing what you did in that Burnley game. Don't go back to just being inconsistent as hell. Because if I see the old Sterling against Arsenal, we're going to have an uncomfortable conversation about him only turning up against smaller teams. But it's up to him. The next few games are about who steps up and who cowers. We will see.
Yeah. You know what? I feel like for me, they got Arsenal coming up. They got big games coming up. But I said it yesterday. I think Chelsea, I don't think they should go into it in fear, man. I really don't, man. I don't think they're going to be like, you know, I think Chelsea are not. Yeah. No, I feel like for me, no, I don't. I feel like they shouldn't be like, yo, like we're gonna lose every single game. Like I feel like Chelsea can get more results than people anticipate. I don't know what you man are thinking, but I feel like it's not all doom and gloom over there. It's not like with us, like it's so toxic. It was just Chelsea had to get the right balance in the team. That's all it was.
It's gonna always take time for Chelsea. Look, I banter Chelsea all the time, and it post Roman bums, I give it them.
Yep,
you get me, but. It was always going to take time. You can't be so bad, have so much churn in the club, and expect it to just start going fly high straight away. It doesn't work like that. There's still going to be a lot of time needed for Chelsea in order to actually start getting big results against big teams, in my honest opinion. I think when I look at Chelsea and I look at the rest of the teams, Arsenal, Tottenham, not United, but Liverpool and so on, even the likes of Brighton and stuff, Chelsea look levels below. That's my honest opinion. And I think with Poch, I think he's a good manager. He will get something out of Chelsea, but he needs time. And I think you're going to just see a very up and down Chelsea this season. They'll get some results. They'll drop loads of points. They'll go and win 2 on a bounce, and then they might go and lose 2-3 on a bounce. I think it's just going to be very inconsistent for Chelsea this season. There's going to be loads of ups and highs. We're going to see Lewis losing his shit probably 50% of the time. The next 50% of the time he's going to probably be happy.
Yeah, but it's difficult, man. This top 4, this top 5 race, guys, man. If I look at the Premier League table, man, and you know what, it's I'm not gonna lie to you, man. It's tight, man. That's why I wanted to, you know, today I was trying to find a Villa fan, see if he was available to come on the show, man, because I was like, yo, we have to get more panels on here, man, because it ain't just us that's on here, you know. I'll be real with you, man. Then look, we got. If you look at the top 4 now, you got Tottenham, Arsenal, Man City, Liverpool.
Go down
you've got Aston Villa. You've got Brighton, West Ham, Newcastle. Look at the teams there. Look what Man United are not even in the top. Well, we're just literally reaching the top 10. You know, you got West Ham, Brighton, Aston Villa in around here, man. These 4 teams are going to cause problems this season. They're not going to go away. They're not going to all of a sudden drop below Crystal Palace. They're not going to drop below Fulham. Like these
for Villa, Brighton, and West Ham, though, I'd say wait till after January and see what they're like in Europe and if that has an impact.
Maybe, but still, I don't see Crystal Palace jumping ahead of them. I don't see them capitulating like that, though. Like it literally, unless Man United,
there's not even a capitulation. It'll just be a drop of a few places potentially, and then let's say one of United or Chelsea or both go up. And it's just another 2 that goes down. It won't really look as bad on them.
But we have to go on a run, though. That's the problem, though. We have to go on a run. And these guys have to significantly get worse. That's just the way I kind of look at it. I don't know you, man.
At mid-table, it's not really about a run, though. Like, it's just about getting a string of wins together and you climb up the table.
Yeah. Yeah, get a string of wins together. That's just the way I kind of look at it. You know what I mean? Like, we need a string of wins together for us to kind of get something on, man. People are saying top 4 is done. I don't know about if it's done all right yet right now.
Nah, used to are definitely in the mud. 100%. It's going to be.
You think so?
We will be back.
Yeah, it's October.
In the mud.
You lot,
what about United, yeah?
Go on.
Go on, Monts. Go on, Monts.
I was just saying, when it comes to Chelsea and United, unfortunately, it's not about you lot just winning. You have to wait for City, Arsenal, Liverpool, Tottenham to all I wouldn't say simultaneously drop points, but if one of the 4 drop points, the other 3 best believe are getting their 3 points more often than not on what we've seen in this first 8 games. So what you now have to do, I don't even think it's so much. Yes, you got to win your smaller games, which is what you're struggling to do already. But it's you now have to go and beat Liverpool. You don't now have to go and beat Arsenal. Do you know what I'm saying? Like Chelsea, like Lewis, you need to go and beat Arsenal first game back. That needs to happen. If you're
I'm not as worried about that game as I was 2 weeks ago. I feel like we can go and we're capable of doing something.
I'm not saying, and that we'll cross that bridge when it comes. Future Lewis, I'll talk to Future Lewis and Future Fremsey about that one. You know what I'm saying? I'm just thinking that if we're talking anything to do with the top 4, you now have to start winning the top 6.
Yeah, you're right, man. 100%.
Yeah, you have to.
I agree, but it's not like there's been teams that struggle against the smaller teams and beat the big teams too. Like that, there is a potential of that happening. That's why, like, the run is worrying, but right now we can defend well. We've got a great pivot in Caicedo and Enzo, and we do make chances. It's about, do we try to attack for the full 90 and do we bury our chances? It's about mentality and finishing. That's the 2 biggest problems with Chelsea. Other than that,
have you got enough? Do you reckon you've got enough creativity to break us down, though?
Yeah, that's the problem.
I think with you guys, we'll be playing a lot more transition passing, and like that's our best football.
But you know what, though, Lewis? Our away performances are so much better than our home performances. We hardly leak a goal.
Yeah.
I think we've kept like clean sheets in all of them.
Yeah, but it's the same with us. We've only conceded 1 more. I don't think there's a lot of goals in this game. I think it's a 1 or 2 goal game max, but I don't know which way it goes. I really don't.
It's because Arsenal have the most created chances, the least created chances against them. I think that's what it is. Not just
yeah. People can hardly create anything against us.
If you look at the table, I think United are on 12 points, and Liverpool, who've had the great start, are on 17 points. So obviously Liverpool, United.
How's that even possible, man?
We don't play because it's only been 8 games. We don't play each other. Now, technically, you could even say you're 7 points off top.
Yeah, we're only 6 points off.
7 points off top after losing 4 games.
Yeah, 6 points.
Yeah, it is too early. Far too early.
It's too early.
That's how this is what I'm saying. I'm telling you guys, if you look at Arsenal on 20 points, Chelsea at 11 points, or even Liverpool and United, if United were to play us next week and go and beat us, all of a sudden it's 2 points. It's 2 points. So things can change. I wouldn't say top 4 is completely.
No, are you playing United next week?
No. I'm saying
December.
This is what I mean by saying top 6 fixtures. Obviously, it's difficult to have one of us lose and one of them win because United.
Is that at Anfield, that first game?
Yeah, we shall see.
Anfield. Bro, listen.
I'll let him
game, innit? Yeah. If there's one game, I want to skip in the calendar, it's Liverpool away. Like, generally, I can't be asked.
No more.
I thought it'd be Liverpool in general.
7-up, is it?
Liverpool, that day, I'll never forget that day. 7-0, bro. I still
what
can't believe
the aggregate score in the last 2 years between you guys?
It's 31-2, I think, in 4 years. In the last 4 or 5 games, I think it's 31.
Tennis scores, yeah?
No,
that is not a war. That is
okay. No. Let's do the maths. 7-0, 5-0, 4-0. Those are the last 3 games at Anfield. Yeah.
What's the 4-0?
That's 16 already.
Ragnick season. Yeah. Say less. Go on.
As I said, so it's 5-0, 4-0, 5-0, 4-0, and 7-0. Yeah. So that's what? That's 16. 16-0 already.
Yeah.
1-1.
How many trophies got shown for that?
It was 1-1 as well. There was a 1-1 draw in there. There was a draw at Anfield. No, that was at Old Trafford, actually. So what's the score before?
No, I'm talking about Anfield, bro. Forget Old Trafford, man.
That's what I said. Yeah, so at Anfield, so it was 2-0 before.
Man said 5-0 was at Old Trafford still, so he swerved that one rapid.
That one, man. Allow that one.
This ain't no rivalry, man. You need to get back already.
Nah, it's embarrassing, man. It's embarrassing. Wallahi, it's embarrassing.
God's willing that never happens to my football club.
Let me check the head-to-head.
Boy, have you got a team that you've not beaten? Like Lewis, have you got a team that your record is so bad?
What's your team? Us for ages,
West Ham away. I mean, Arsenal have come and won 3 times on the bounce to the bridge. They used to never do that.
Yeah, they own the bridge. I can't lie. They own the bridge.
United,
right
we haven't won at Old Trafford in a decade.
Oh yeah,
10 years.
Yeah, Juan Mata
bro.
back in 2013.
Hold that, man. Chelsea.
Saeed,
Yeah.
bro.
What? Now
Saeed,
you
I know
feel
you're
that. Should we go back
shameless,
to
yeah,
Liverpool
but
one?
And you know what's going to be mad? Mason Mount is going to score against you lot, Old Trafford, mate.
Say that with a
Can't
straight face. Say that with a straight face. Yeah.
Mason Mount is going to score at Old Trafford against Chelsea. Bookmark it right
boys.
now.
Well, you'd be lucky if you
Bookmark
get a
it right
completed
now.
pass from Mount in that game. Awaying's going to be
Listen,
on
if there's
him all
ever,
match.
Yo,
if there's
Saeed,
ever
you need to
What,
any,
sort
do
of
you know what
put me
Mason
out for
Mount's
this
like
show,
no,
against
no,
man.
no,
the
no,
top
no.
That's what you
six?
need to
If there's
do.
any moment to score and get it out of your chest and go to celebrating the fans and then
Saeed, you
because
don't
you lot
understand
are
Mason Mount
disrespecting
against
him.
the top six. You
Nah,
don't know
it's true,
Mason
man.
Mount
Well,
against the top
Saeed,
six.
I've got it.
Mason
Saeed, I've
Mount
got
Havertz
against
it.
is going to
Chelsea.
turn up to Chelsea and show them what
Bro,
time
why
it
are you
is as
still
well.
looking at the stats here? We moved on, bro, man.
No,
Why
no,
are you
I
still
haven't
looking at
moved
the
on. I
stats?
haven't moved on. I'm petty. I'm petty. So
Bro,
let's do this. No, let's do this.
we're
I'm
talking
petty.
about
I'm petty.
Mason Mount now.
Yeah. I'm talking about Anfield. So So it's 7-0, 4-0, 0-0, 2-0, 3-1,
Yeah. Yeah, it's not looking
0-0,
good, I can't lie. Yeah, yeah.
0-0, 2-0, and then you won 1-0 in 2016. I remember that game in 2016. So you've scored 2 goals in 8 years. Wait, is it 8? No,
Yeah, man.
in 7.
You
You
what,
scored
man?
2 goals in 7 years.
Yeah, man.
So
Sure.
Salah's taken his top off more times than you guys have goals in the last.
Oh, that was that's a crazy stat, you know. That's actually a crazy stat. Like I couldn't believe that. But you know what as well? Arsenal back in the day at the Emirates though, they were looking mad as well. Like them days where you used to get slapped up and that 5-6 and that, you know what I mean? Them days were mad
One
for you,
minute,
man.
why is man catching strays here? What the fuck? Girl,
No,
you
I'm just
trying to
saying though, innit?
deflect.
Like Arsenal's record at the Emirates.
Wait,
Your
that's
record
so
at Emirates is
cheeky.
looking spooky. Your record at Emirates looking spooky though. We're
Nah,
talking about your
we've got a
Sorry,
good
though,
record at the
very
Emirates of late. It's just
no. I'm talking about
we
City's
concede a
ground.
few
City's
goals.
ground. City's ground.
But, yeah, but
Yeah.
yo, bro, City always slapping man up, man. Like that's what City are on, innit? City slapping most people up. That's just what it is.
Yeah.
But,
What's your record, by the way? Chelsea's record at the Etihad as well. It's not looking good as well.
No, we haven't won there since 16-17. Not good.
Oh yeah,
one
it's Costa. And
It's just a
won.
bunch of 1-0s though, except that 6-0 massacre under Sarri.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, we ain't won there.
Listen.
Since Pep's come into the Prem, we ain't won at the
Okay. All right, listen, we're gonna wrap this up by giving our predictions, yeah? Our big 6 Premier League predictions. So top 6, sorry. I'm gonna start first. Manchester City to win the league. Arsenal to come second. Liverpool third.
Oh, I know it. Don't do it, man. Don't do it.
Tottenham fourth.
Oh,
United fifth. Chelsea sixth. That's my top 6
What?
right there.
Chelsea 6.
Yeah, we should be way higher than that.
That's a bit high.
That's a bit low.
It's a bit low.
That's a bit high.
So I'm gonna go. That's my top 6 predictions, people. Top 6 predictions. I've given it you right there. So it's Man City, Arsenal, Liverpool, Tottenham, United, Chelsea. Top 6. Premsy, give me yours.
Me.
Premsy.
I'll go City. City for the league. I did have Liverpool initially second, but I'm going to change it to Arsenal. It's City, Arsenal, Liverpool, Tottenham. I'm going to say Newcastle 5th.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say Villa 6th.
Villa 6. Okay. Lewis, give me yours.
Right, so we'll do City, but why are you laughing, man? Why are you laughing?
No, I'm just laughing at my
Lewis,
predictions.
City at first, Liverpool second, Arsenal third. Of pure hope and faith alone, Chelsea will be in 4th. On goal difference, Newcastle 5th. Will give you guys a bit of respect, and Tottenham in 6th.
Wait, did you have our second or third?
Yeah. Liverpool second.
Second.
Yeah. Let me know your guys as well, people. Put yours in the comments. Put yours in the comments, guys. Put yours in the comments. Top 6. Mons, give me your one, man. Let's get off the fence now, man. We need to hear this.
City for the league.
Yeah.
Arsenal second. Liverpool third. Tottenham 4th. Brighton 5th. Chelsea 6th.
You know what? I'm changing mine. I'm putting Arsenal first. Fuck it. I'm backing my boys.
There's
Saeed's thinking, wait,
Okay.
where's United? Where was United? There's no United in the top 6 for me. There's no United. There's no United there.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
No United.
Yeah. Listen, mine is on pure hope, innit? Like whether we get there is a different situation.
I don't know. I think United and Chelsea are wild, man.
Just
United
hear out.
and Chelsea will put off-
Paul Palmer is dragging us kicking and screaming to 4th, and there's nothing Chelsea can do.
Deserby. Hear out Deserby. Just saying. Just hear him out. Hear him out.
Deserby. I don't know, Europa League, man. It might affect them, man. It might affect
Yeah, I
them
might
this
hear
year,
him
man.
there. I'll hear him there, maybe.
Yeah. Now listen, people, let me know yours before we wrap up. Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea. Oh shit, City 3rd.
City first.
Tottenham 4th, Newcastle 5th. Wow, man. That's crazy.
No, that's Chelsea.
Man
4th.
City, Arsenal, Liverpool, Spurs, United in 5th, and Chelsea in 6th. 1, Man City, Liverpool 2nd, Arsenal 3rd, Chelsea 4th, 5th, Tottenham, and 6th, Newcastle. Wow, man. Blues Empire ain't on
Wait,
us.
where's Spurs?
Nah,
Sorry?
man are slapping so much disrespect on Tottenham, innit? It's unreal.
That's crazy to have them outside the
Yeah,
top
Tottenham,
six.
man. You got to give it to them, man. I think
What
Tottenham
I
get
find
respect
is
on the
really
timeline.
mad is I don't see a lot of United.
Mm.
Yeah, not United. Yeah, looking
I
peak
don't know.
right now.
I don't think that's that mad, to be fair, Lewis. From what you've seen of them this far, people
I thought
have
there'd be
no
a couple
encouragement,
at least.
man.
There's just none. I barely. Oh, there's one. There's one. I've seen one person.
You know what?
I just
If
thought
you
there
had
would
to
have been
pick one, if you had to pick one that would go into the Champions League spots, other than United or Chelsea or whoever, surprise package, who are you putting in there?
Villa.
Because I
Villa.
can't. Villa. I'm
Right.
going Villa. You know, I think Villa have surprised me.
I'm going Brighton.
Right?
Hear out my
I've-
guy Adira. Please.
He gets smacked up though, man.
No. Once a month, bro. Once a month. Like for the other 3 games, Brighton are mad hard, mad difficult to play against, and then they'll have the one game where they'll just get spanked. I don't know
West
what it
Ham's
is.
a good shout.
West Ham. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I don't know. David Moyes, can he do it? You know what I mean?
I think Unai
It's
Emery,
not
man.
them.
He's a good manager, Unai Emery.
Yeah. I don't know.
Maybe
We'll see.
Brighton, maybe Villa, but they all concede a lot of goals, so I'm not sure.
That's what I'm saying. They all concede a lot of goals, bro. You see what I mean? ND says, Annie says, Spurs, Arsenal, Liverpool, City. What? City 4th? Damn.
So said Luton.
Chelsea
So said
and
Luton
Newcastle.
Town.
For the league.
I don't think Chelsea have ever been that close to City in 5 years. Mad.
Yeah, City have won a Premier League title in. Sorry, Chelsea have won a Premier League title since 2016, have they? Yeah,
17, yeah.
yeah, 17. So it's looking peak, man. What's Arsenal last one they won the league was 2004, and Liverpool
Yeah, you
recently.
don't really use it,
2019.
Omo. Use are getting there as well, fam. Get me.
Wait, 04. Prem. Premsy, I'm gonna need a prem. I'll be real. This year, I need something from you, man.
Yo, I need a prem. I'm gonna start mashing my head off the wall,
You know
bro.
what's mad though?
Oh,
Premier League
oh,
for Liverpool,
forget
nobody
this.
remembers that one. When you look at Premier League's Liverpool, nobody
Yeah.
remembers that. It was in lockdown. You
Oh
might win the
yeah,
Conference League.
no. See, this is why I need to educate everyone. We went into when we went into lockdown, the league was 1. We was on 26
Was it?
and 0. 26 wins, 0 draws, and 1 loss to
Do you know what it
Watford.
is, Luke? I think it's because you
You still
celebrated
have-
with no fans, innit? That's what it is.
That's what I'm saying. So nobody remembers it.
No. City's win, City's Prem win after that was the COVID Prem, but they won't tell you that. That was the COVID Prem. How about this? City have won all their Premier
Wow.
Leagues with no fans. How about that one? They've won all their leagues with no fans.
Wow.
So don't get up to me because
No, but do you not feel like? Do you not feel like you feel a bit like it's not great because you waited 30 years for it and you
Yeah.
got it like it,
Hey.
you know.
Hey, listen, it's a
Yeah,
decade.
it's a kick in the dick, man. It's a kick in the dick.
Listen,
that.
I'm at 19 and you're at 10. So listen,
I've
we'll
got
have
20,
to-
man. I've got 20.
Saeed, you're,
I've
at
got
least
20
Prem
trophies, man.
Prem could get one this year, but Saeed,
Do you know what though? I'm not
Oh,
gonna lie,
Nearly
man.
champions, man.
I'm not gonna lie,
These are the
man.
nearly
I'll wait
champions.
another 2. I would wait another 2-3 years, so as long as I could be there rather than not be
No, I
there. You
hear
get me? Because
That's
that's
fact,
how
you
I
know.
That's why I said your thing ain't the same as Saeed's thing. I don't know where they're next.
Bro, I see it
Nah,
though.
nah.
I've
United,
seen
United
my
are in the
team win
mud.
league, though. I've seen my team win
United
the
got
league titles, though.
Onana. That's all you need to know. United.
Premsy, did you watch Arsenal then? You know what I mean? The Invincibles, you know what I mean? Was he
Yeah,
there
of
and that?
course
You
I
know what I
didn't.
mean?
You
Like,
fucking mad, bro. You know me, bro. Man was wrecking from. Why are you trying to
I
act
know,
like
but
you
that was
don't know
primary
me?
school though. Primary
Yeah,
school, you
bro.
know what I mean?
You
We're
gotta
doing
think, yeah.
homework, man.
My dad was taking me to the Arsenal games from
Oh
young,
yeah,
bro.
true.
You get me? So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was there.
No, but we're talking as adults,
Dave,
bro. As an adult, as
yeah,
adult
but
and
obviously I
adolescent
can't.
years,
You beggars can't be choosers, innit?
only
You know
me
what I
and
mean?
Lewis, only me and Lewis have seen Premier Leagues in like we're in the as adults. As adults,
But I
only
have.
me and
I
Lewis.
was 19. I was 19 when we last won the league.
You barely?
Hey, so was I.
You
I
barely
was
just
in
got over
college,
the line. Barely.
bro. I'll show you the last time we won the league. I'll show you a picture. Like, I was
Pull
outside,
out the
bro.
receipts, fam.
But I got the receipts, man.
Bro, the
I'll pull
last
out
time I ain't seen a gold badge on some of you man shirts in years.
Nah, we been fucking around once. We need to win a fucking league, man. I've been losing my shit for years, bro. So
But
I
you
was
could actually
surprised.
do it this year. You could actually do it.
I think it's gonna be hard for us, man. That's my honest opinion, bro. I think it's gonna be hard. I think
Yeah, of
pressure
course.
as well, man. Pressure and we need to keep
Yeah.
Saliba fit. It's a
I
hard
do.
one.
Yeah,
Listen,
100%.
I do it, bro, before that Champions League in 2019, I promise you, I was living off that 05 champs. I was living off that, living off it. Any argument? Oh yeah, you won the champs in 05.
Do you know
Yeah.
what though? I give you that game, yeah, against AC Milan, bro. That's probably the best Champions League final I've seen. For me, pisses all over United's Munich one.
They still shouldn't have made the final. A goal didn't count.
What Gerrard done in that final was a mad thing.
You have to live.
No,
Bro,
100%.
You didn't do anything significant after that.
3-0 down. 3-0
Yeah.
down to come back and do that.
Yeah.
Mad.
But yeah, man. Nah, listen, man. Hopefully, it's going to be a good end to the season. Man said they're going through this. I can't find a picture, man. I posted it on Insta, on Twitter, like when it was in May, because it was 10 years today. 10 years this year.
That just
when we
shows
last
you,
won
man.
the
That's
league.
how long it's been now, innit, man?
But people
Man,
want
are
to say
scrolling
like,
for hours.
Months I'm old enough to remember treble 99. I wish I was there, man. Obviously, I was only like 4, 5, so I didn't really kind of like. I wasn't supporting United like that.
Yeah,
Hey?
and I remember Liverpool's treble in 01. Yeah, man.
Yeah. What about you, Lewis? What about when you were growing up? What did you?
Oh,
know
I've
from
seen us
Chelsea,
win
like?
everything multiple times. I've seen us win it all.
Yeah.
With my own two eyes
You know
as well.
what? To be
Premier
fair-
Leagues, Champions Leagues, FA Cups a lot. Up the Chelsea.
Yeah, he's
That's
actually.
why we still got the
Lewis
most
has actually
trophies
done well.
since 2000. Sorry, what was that?
No, Lewis,
Yeah.
I'll link with you on that. My team's won everything in the last 4 years. I'll link
Okay.
with you on that one. I'll link
Yeah,
with you on that. Yeah, not
Yeah.
everyone else can say that one.
Yeah. Once you didn't see you win the Premier League, don't lie.
What?
You weren't there. You weren't there.
In 2019.
No, you take one of them spuds back. You weren't there.
Wait, we won everything in the last 4 years.
Yeah, but
Everything.
did you in the stadium when they lift up that trophy? Or what?
Our team
You
that we're
take-
doing the
you-
stadium, baby.
You
We're
take
doing
one of them back.
Yeah.
You take one of them spuds back.
the
Fam.
stadium thing. Listen, we've won it all. Listen, certain teams haven't won it all in the history of their existence. Not everyone can say you've won it.
I
Won
don't
it
know, but
all.
I've seen a gold Premier League in it. I've seen a gold Premier League. I don't think anyone else has in it. So happy days.
Hey, I've
No.
seen a Prem. It's just a different colour, isn't it?
No, you didn't see the real one. Real one.
But now, listen, man. You know what I mean? It's been a good one. It's been a good show, guys, man. It's still over nearly 740 of these.
Hit the
We've not even hit
likes.
500 likes. Guys, please hit the like button, people. It helps the channel out massively so we can
Yeah,
go
man.
and give it to other people and show other people around YouTube. So please hit the like button. Someone said Premsy can't spud anyone. Listen, we've got a Carabao Cup, man. That's all we got to show, man.
We got
I think we're the ones that got the
FA Cups,
latest
you know what I
trophy.
mean, in the last decade. So we're all right.
Currently, I've won the most trophies on here in the last year or so. I've won the most trophies.
in the last
Come on,
year or
yeah.
so.
Nah, charity shield.
This
Them
guy.
man won the charity shield, no?
Community Shield, mate. Community
How
Shield,
about we
charity
do the
shield.
trophy? That's not a trophy, man. That's not a trophy.
Nah, I'm
But
taking
listen,
it.
people,
Taking it.
it's been a good show. Premsy, big up to you for coming on. As always, love for coming on. Best to the rest,
Nah,
man. It's been a good show, man.
Do you know what? I've missed it, man. We haven't had a show for about a week or two, have we? Saeed traveling
true.
around and all of
True.
that. It's been mad, but nah, it's been good, man.
True.
Big up the chat, big up the panel. Always entertaining. Make sure you go and like this video now because it's important. You get me? Will we hit 300 likes yet, or what, Saeed?
No, we hit 400. We need 500 now.
Right, 500. Get it done, free of charge. Go and subscribe to everyone's channel. And like I said, man, keep doing what you're doing in the comments, people, because I sit here, yeah, and I'm laughing my head off. So Lewis, Mont, say you don't think I'm
Come on.
sitting here laughing at you. I'm looking at the comments, yeah, just creasing up to myself, man. It's always a good show.
Yeah, man, big up to you. Make sure you follow Premsy TV. Mons is live as well in 15 minutes as well. So make sure you follow him.
Yeah,
Come
team
on.
of the season so far. So if you're not going to watch that, team of the season is going to get messy, and we'll obviously be talking about Eden Hazard as well.
There you go, people. So make sure you follow Big Six Band. And Lewis is live at 8 p.m. as well. So make sure you follow Lewis as well. Big up to you, bro.
Yeah, guys, we're going to be live doing Shameless at 8 p.m. So check that out, people. We're going to do another Hazard tribute. But as of right now, I've just checked my subscriptions, and Chelsea are doing a live stream of all of Eden Hazard's goals. So I'm going to be checking that out until then. Big up, everybody.
There you go. Big up, man. I'll be back live 9 p.m. people. Career mode, FIFA career mode, man.
Carefree Lewis going to be sitting there with his box of tissues.
I'm going to try and get all the tears out before then.
Yeah, man. Make sure you do that, people. And like I said, I'll be back here at 9 p.m. for FIFA career mode, man. We need to win more games, man. Right now, it's looking peak right now. So peace. I'll see you at 9 p.m.